Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt you, but after sunlit days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon.
Hug, you changed my goddamn attorney last second. Hug.
All rise for the judge. All rise. Okay, you can all sit down now.
Boys.
Okay. Prosecution, could you tell me why this man is in my courtroom, or woman? Whoopsies.
So, sir, this lovely. I'm so sorry, Judge. I've had a bad stutter this morning.
It's okay.
This lovely lady. Okay. This lovely lady has stolen a TV and a jar of Nutella. It cost $5. I don't know why she did that.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Okay. So, prosecution, if you could please state your evidence that shows how and why they possibly did this.
Let me pull up my phone here. Sorry, Judge. I'm putting in the password to the thing. Why did YouTube open? Okay, I'm sorry, Judge. Here you go. Here, the security system, Judge.
So, I'm not seeing anybody on here. Or are you sure the security camera possibly caught this person on it?
Well, then again, he labels himself or herself, or you're confusing.
Herself?
Yeah, so she considers herself, and by what we've seen. What the fuck am I trying to get us to win? So basically, she considers herself and what she's been deemed by the U.S. military a national threat and a celestial being. So
Objection!
She can easily make herself invisible or not show up.
Overruled. You may
By what she can do, she has star power. She can change reality, warp stuff, that kind of stuff, as she technically controls part of the universe.
Oh.
I think.
Objection once again!
Overruled.
Wait.
I have
You can
Wait, what can I do?
Astrals have
It's
lives.
possible that we may be confusing her with a person named Cosmic, because she does look very similar to the fellow. And then again, celestial being, gender swapping, masking. I don't know. That's basically why we think she's the culprit. Yes, it.
May I state why he's wrong?
You may sit down. Would you like to speak for yourself or your attorney to come
I
up and-
think I'll speak for myself real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Please
Okay,
state your
so,
alibi.
Your Honor, as he was saying, yeah, I'm a celestial being, informally known as the person he was talking about, but we have rules. Very, very, very strict rules. If I
Can
were
you
to
please
use
state these rules?
my powers, like what he was saying, that would be out of turn, and I would be executed or stripped of my abilities. Right then and there. So I can't do that. I can't use my abilities to warp reality however I want. Because if I did that, I would be long past dead. For using my powers in inappropriate manners. In not reasonable manners. So that's why I can't have done that. For one. For two, I have more of an alibi, because if you were to bring my witness up, which I'll let their witness go first, but when you bring my witness up, they will tell you exactly where I was and what I was doing and who I was with. There's only 2 people there at the time.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
I was with that person named Bloodsun and my sister decorating the daycare and cleaning it up for Christmas for 5 hours straight.
Do you have any? Do you have any evidence of you doing this?
If you check the
Like
Pizzaplex
any
footage,
picture or
I will. 1 second. Here, if you look at the footage here, it'll show you for 5 hours straight of me and them cleaning up the daycare before Bloodson walks out, and then I get a phone call, and then I get arrested
Mhm.
on the day
Objection,
this
Your Honor.
happened.
You may speak. What do you want to say?
Objection. Does he just get to stand there? Do I get to go up?
No, you get to come out.
Okay. Here's the point I'm gonna make. He's deemed a national threat for the specific reason. As we know, we've had previous cases and stuff, different files. All of them have proven he is kind of reckless. And then again, reality warping. He can show himself there, be there. The rules that he says are true. Multiple times he has threatened people to their face for doing something to him, which involve using his powers out of turn.
So,
Objection.
technically, just to get this clear, overruled. Are you so? What you're saying is he could have possibly could have been a fake in the footage of him cleaning. That could have been.
It can possibly, that can be the real him, that can be a clone of him that he made specifically so it looks more realistic.
Your Honor,
There's no telling.
should we start bringing up witnesses?
Yes. Well, he's not finished talking. I don't think so. Be patient.
As I said, multiple counts. I think you've been here multiple times with somebody like him or him himself in your courtroom. You've dealt with multiple of these cases. Multiple of them have involved him using stuff out of turn and in the wrong way. He has a history doing this in the past. Who's to say he isn't doing it again? And his rules are just
Overruled.
there. His rules are there just to kind of throw us off in a sense.
Okay. Okay, you may sit down. Now, what did you want to say?
Okay. I am currently, as of now, on my last thread of chances with the Astrals and the people who know who I am.
So wait. So what you're saying is you have been doing things that wouldn't necessarily follow the rules,
previously,
have involved
out
in
of
reckless.
things like that, because I was still learning my powers and stuff around the time, I have done a few things out of
Okay.
turn by accident without trying to because I lost control. And I'm currently now on a
Mhm.
last strand of them where if I do one more bad thing with my powers, like he's saying I did, I would no longer have the powers and I would be executed. And currently, they are monitoring my star power consumption and usage. So that you would know instantly if I was using it out of turn, because they are watching over me like a hawk, including my boss.
Mhm.
So,
And who is your boss?
their name is Libra.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
I currently cannot bring Libra here because Libra is dealing with a lot more important matters, like trying to keep the universe from
Mhm.
imploding.
Okay.
We have a lot of things we have to deal with that I'm physically not allowed to talk about here. But
Mhm.
I have not had any time, nor have I had the chance to use my powers like this in the manner he is
Okay.
speaking of. And if you check back
Okay.
the footage directly at Fazbear directly, at the higher up area where they would have to let any changes and stuff like that happen and accept changes to the footage, you will see the footage I have given you is not tampered with whatsoever.
Okay. You may sit down. You may come
Okay,
out.
I said objection a little late, but as I said before, him saying you'll see that this footage is not tampered with, there's no physical way for us to tell, because as he said, Celestials like him keep the universe from imploding, which practically means they can change it. He can make it seem as if it's real, but it could just be completely fake.
Mm.
Objection.
Again, with another point,
Overruled.
like earlier, he said he's on his last thread. A Celestial like him, especially of how much he uses his powers and what he's displayed, him being executed when he's literally part of controlling the universe, I feel like would be very unlikely. Why would they kill one of their own people that's keeping the universe from imploding when that's literally their job?
Objection.
Overruled.
Then again, with this Libra person, as far as we've seen, all they've done is come in here, and as far as we've seen, he's just been scared of this person like they can do stuff that is way above his power. Maybe he's scared because they might blow up the daycare. We don't know. These people are out of our comprehension. For all we know, this couldn't even be him, and he's just sending some mindless zombie out here to come and control it. He can warp reality however he wants by default.
You may
That's my final point, Your Honor.
Okay. I would now like to bring up the prosecution's witness. So, whoever the witness is, I've been given the name. If you could please come up and sit at the witness booth. Prosecution. First of all, witness, would you like to give your understanding of the situation so far? And if not, that's all right.
Dang, it's quiet in
Witness
here.
seems kind of quiet today.
Okay.
Witness seems
Well-
kind of quiet today.
Are you gonna speak?
Well, prosecution, if you could
It's almost
come-
like they're mute or something.
Well, prosecution, if you could come up here and ask your questions. Due to them being mute, I would say yes or no questions so they can at least give a nod or a shake of their head.
Do you perhaps know where Luna Cosmic, however they want to formally go by in this court, was on the night where they could have stolen something from the store?
No.
That's a point I'm going to make too, Your Honor. As this witness doesn't even know where he is, how is she supposed to guarantee that she is innocent?
That's
That right there's enough.
Objection. That's their witness, which means if they don't know where I was, that's against them.
That is the prosecution's witness.
That's the prosecution's witness.
I want to state this right now. I really don't know what the fuck to do.
You're supposed to answer his questions. You're his
I'm
witness.
lightheaded.
What- See, he was to behold this person right off
I'm
the street.
lightheaded, motherfucker.
He
I
must
don't
have
know
pulled
what
this
I'm
person off
doing.
the street or something. You don't know anything about what's going on
I
here.
thought they was your witness.
My witness's name is
No.
Blood Sun.
No,
Their
that's-
witnesses.
Listen. Okay, I'm sitting down.
Your Honor, I was not informed of this.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were.
So,
May
you don't have
I?
a proper witness. Can I
we
bring
ask no
my witness
questions?
up?
Well, actually, if you would like, would you like to state a few more points before they
Yes,
bring
Your
up the
Honor.
witness? Okay. Witness, you may now either return
Let me
home, watch
restate that point,
watch
if
the
you will,
court,
Your Honor.
or return home or watch
More
the court.
proof about how, if they don't know where they were, as far as I know that. Why did my witness just walk off, Your Honor? I had more points.
But
to
I gave them the right to go. Since they don't really know what to do. There's no
Okay, Your Honor. So, as my witness doesn't know where they are, as far as we know,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they look like a Fazbear animatronic, as much as this kind young woman does.
Mhm.
If they worked there and they don't even know where he was, then where was he?
Objection.
Obviously not there.
There are different
Overruled.
Fazbear locations throughout the place.
Overruled. Overruled. Okay,
Different
sorry, you-
Fazbear locations, I will make a point off of what he's saying. A daycare animatronic with a spinning head and an entire outfit made for kids does not just wander off into the rest of the Pizzaplex unless they have specific orders to. With those specific orders, they're supposed to go right back, which means they would have seen him at least at some point throughout the day. Either was it to exchange words, talk, work together on something. They all interlink and talk throughout the day.
Mhm.
Your Honor,
Another point I would like to bring to your
Overruled
attention
still. You still
is
talk.
that if he really was there, then where's the log about when he was there, how he got there? Is it in his system? He has failed to bring this point up himself. There should be some evidence of him being there. Even if he did bring up that evidence of him being there, as I said before, he is a celestial being that can warp reality. There's no real proof that he was there that night, and the fact that stuff is disappearing from our store randomly with no explanation only leads to people like him. Or her.
Okay, you may sit down.
Can I bring my witness
You may
up?
come up. Would you like
I would like to bring my witness
Or
up.
would you actually, if you could possibly, the questions he asked, not specifically to you, but just as points, do you have a possible answer to
With
those?
the logs, every Fazbear animatronic has a tracking chip in them for Fazbear to know where they are. Constantly. And with the entire thing he was bringing up, every Fazbear location is different, but there are multiple pizzaplexes around the state, and around the country, and in the same state across the roads from each other. And every Fazbear animatronic, almost every,
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
most Fazbear animatronics are sentient, like me. I started out as nothing but a Fazbear animatronic. Something happened to me. I got the powers I have now, and I've been trained to use them properly. And with those tracking chips that I was talking about a second ago, if Fazbear were to check the log of the tracking chip, it would show you where I was, for one. For two, I'll have to check in and check out like a regular employee because I am a daycare attendant and security of the place. And I have those logs. With the camera footage I showed you again, too, it shows you I was physically there. And if I can bring my witness up now, that will bring
But
also some more points.
Really quick. Well, really quick, prosecution. If you could do me a favor, the tracking he's talking about, if you could check in
Yes.
that room and see if there's any logs of his tracking specifically. Just like not recently, but like in the past.
It would have been 3 days. 3 days ago.
That's fair, but also remember, Your Honor, as a point, he can literally reality bend, so I do not know what's back there. It's physically.
With his
Well,
point
just-
of reality bending, once again, I physically am not allowed to do that without repercussions. Serious repercussions. And there are things...
And what are those repercussions?
Okay, the astrals can lock other astrals' abilities depending on which astral they are. Every astral has their own different abilities, like me. I can mainly control weather, but I can do other things with it as well. Like, for example, the lightning I have. You know, when I pull out this. Not going to use it, I'm showing us demonstration. When I pull out this, it's my powers of more of storm abilities and weather
I
abilities.
found this, Your Honor.
And I can still, yes, warp reality, but there are also other entities out there that can do a lot worse. There are entities that I can at least talk to about briefly. These are negative star energy entities. These do nothing but cause chaos, make things disappear, destroy, and try to stop the astrals and kill the universe. And these are the things we defend against constantly. So, there are a lot of them, and there's a lot of things we have to do. Some of them can shapeshift like I can and look just like an astral and make that astral get in trouble. That's the problem there as well. Some of them have more powerful abilities than any of us combined.
Okay. Would you like to bring your witness up now, or do you still have a few more points?
Yeah, I bring Bloodsun up.
Okay.
May
the
I
witness
make a
please come
point
up here?
really quick, Your Honor?
Yes, as I come up here, you may make a point.
Okay, Your Honor. So, as I have said before, with his logs and all this other stuff, as he said literally 5 seconds ago, he can shapeshift and warp reality, which more or less proves my point that even his logs can be changed by him. He can make fakes of himself to go check in and check out for him, so it looks like he's doing his job. That tracking chip, if he can bend reality, he could just bend it out of him.
So really quick, before you speak, prosecution, as if I think you stated, you were talking about how it's your store, meaning you're either the owner or the employee, correct?
I am the co-owner of the store, and he is about to retire, so I'm about to be the owner.
So would you
I'm here for
like
him.
to tell me how much the TVs would cost roughly, and have you had any other TVs disappear in the past?
This is one of the first times we've had just something disappear. We looked through all the security footage, and all we saw was a TV literally fall towards the ground in its box and just slowly get dragged out. There was nobody there to make it fall down. It just left. Quite literally walked out.
On that point, we have some astrals named, not astrals, negative star energy beings.
Wait, whoa. I never told you could speak. But price-wise, how much would these TVs be?
Well, he stole two things, jar of Nutella and the TV. Most TVs these days go for about from $1,000, well, no, not $1,000, $500 to $1,200. So somewhere within that price range. We couldn't confirm which type of TV we stole because it was from the back. The jar of Nutella he stole was like $3.
Okay. I'm going to keep this in mind, but if you would like to now talk to your witness, and hopefully maybe
Okay.
get some
So,
more innocence on your side.
Blood Son, as what you can confirm, I was at the daycare helping clean it up and decorate it for Christmas, right?
Yeah, at least as far as I'm aware.
And then right before any of this happened, you walked out of the daycare.
That's correct.
How long did it take for us to finish doing this?
Like, finish decorating or finish
All of it
cleaning.
together.
Like 3 hours.
3 to 5 hours, one or the other. I wasn't paying much
Yeah.
attention to time. I was more focused on being with y'all. But as I was saying, I physically did not have the time to do this. And to add more evidence to it, Blood Son knows a little bit more about this as well, because his siblings are astrals, if I'm right.
Yes.
Yeah. Might have been other people too. But we have a lot to deal with. There's a lot of other creatures named with different names, like Rez, for example. Rez can infect things, anything, doesn't matter what it is, as long as it has components to come to life or was once alive. It can be infected with his infection of negative star energy. That can be a TV, that could be a car, it could be a person, it could be a dead animal. He can infect it with negative star energy, possess it. As much as some of these negative star energies like to try to live as regular people so they can get closer to the astrals and affect more places without being noticed. So sometimes they might steal, like what is been going on right now. So that way they can blend in more with the things around them so they won't get caught so fast. That's all I had to say for right now. If you guys have any other questions for Blood Son, I guess go ahead and ask away.
Yeah, prosecution. If you would like, could you please come up and either cancel out the answers to his questions or new questions?
I would like to make a point here. Either way, even if it was just a TV, he said something with components or was once alive. As far as I know, a plastic or glass jar full of chocolate was not once alive. The fact that that got stolen is something completely beyond me, and it was the exact same way. So if he's saying all of that, I don't know how a plastic jar slid away across the floor over multiple hours. So what he's saying is completely obsolete because of that jar. And now to exactly what I'm proving here, as far as we can see about Blood Son, the way they're acting in this very moment is kind of distorted and not fully knowing the story. And as I said, a reality bender is sitting in this chair. Clones, fake versions of them, mind distortion, anything can happen.
Would you like to ask the witness any questions, or did you just want to make a point?
I have one question, and I also have another point.
Okay.
To which cleaning up the daycare. If he can distort reality and make it to however he wants, and he's saying all of these rules, technically him not using his powers to clean something up and help out is against anywhere in his rules. He could have set that all up in 5 minutes and just made it look like it was over 3 hours. He could have had clones in and out of the daycare of different people at any time.
What now?
And as I would like to bring up a point to you,
No, I'm not. I can't use my powers unless it's a
if
actual emergency.
you
Sometimes
for
there'll be
sure know
exceptions
where
that
he
find
is, why are
things like
you
that,
acting
but
so
I usually
distorted
don't,
about
'cause I
it?
like to do things regularly.
Because
Because you seem
after I
kind of...
left
Well,
the
I'm speaking
daycare, all
first,
I
okay?
heard was just people coming in and taking him. I was trying to leave the daycare to go home. So I'm completely oblivious to half of what's going on, but I'm aware that he was arrested. That's kind of all I'm aware about.
You're saying that's what you're aware about. He didn't ask you if that's what you was aware about. He asked you if you was aware about him being in the daycare, which you acted distorted about.
He was in the daycare with me when we were cleaning and getting ready.
You're saying that now, after I'm bringing up the point that you acted distorted. Earlier, you seemed completely out of your mind and not even knowing what you're talking about. The fact that I'm bringing that up to you and you're acting confident just kind of proves my point.
Well, I have a question personally, if I may ask it.
May I sit down for
the
sure?
yes, during the so-called cleanup, you were there with him during that, correct?
Yes.
Me assuming you've been around him a lot, did you see any strange, like physical or mental, like personality switching or weird
No.
movement? So he seemed completely fine.
He seemed
No
completely
difference.
normal from
Mhm.
the times that I have hung
Objection
out
to
with
that,
him.
Your Honor.
Overruled.
And he seemed completely normal from
Mhm.
all the times that I've hung out with him, so it's just
Still overruled. Okay.
I don't know. I really was not told why I was brought here other than just
Would you like to
Um,
speak? You?
Me?
Yes, you. You were the one that.
May I come up?
Mhm.
Okay. So, for my, for them, they were saying they were talking to me and they were telling me that they can't use their powers unless it's an emergency. Cleaning something up in a daycare,
Mhm.
is it really an emergency? Even though they can bend reality, they still are not allowed to use their powers just because. If it's an emergency, then it makes sense, but cleaning up a daycare that they say could take 5 minutes with their powers, but they really can't because of their rules.
Mhm.
May I go
Alright.
say?
Would you like to come up? Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have 2 points, Your Honor. With
Mhm.
that being said, as I have said multiple times at this point, they're a celestial being that just goes up and supposedly protects the universe as far as we know, as we're just sitting here on Earth. How are we supposed to know at any point those rules are real?
Mhm.
And as I said again, with the point of them knowing how Luna acts, then again, they're literally cloning themselves. So if they was to clone themselves, they know themselves in and out perfectly. So why would they make a completely different version of themselves that acts weird instead of just making a perfect version that they can throw out?
Mhm.
That would obviously, even if they have these supposed rules in place, why would they purposely throw out a weird looking clone? If they know themselves, they might as well just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 points, Your Honor.
Does anybody have any more points to bring up, or are we done here?
Do you have a point?
Did I talk about
I
the
can,
emergency?
if I
thing?
get the chance, I can possibly try to see if I can get one of the astrals here real quick. I'm trying to, but it takes a second to communicate to them.
Well, please hurry.
It's like Discord. It takes people a second to realize that they've been texted.
I have a little objection to that, Your Honor.
You may speak.
All I'm saying is that, then again, this is a astral that is on his side. They could telepathically communicate all that stuff. For all we know, they could be completely lying.
Objection.
It's overruled.
Overruled.
And
Does
as
that
I've said
second
multiple
suggestion that you
times
can do the
past this point, if they're on his side and they don't want him in jail for being constantly hunted down by the people they're trying to protect, why would they tell the truth about him running into a store and stealing stuff with his powers? So either way, it's impossible to know if he is lying.
To add on to that,
So, to
the astrals are completely honest about everything, and they are very much serious about the things that you have to protect. If an astral goes rogue
there a way to
and
do
messes
that?
with their powers the wrong way, they will
wait,
shoot down. You don't feel emotion.
that is. I
like
have
humans.
a question. Is that provable?
Yes, I'm getting
If
one
they-
of them
if
here
they
right now.
have
I don't know
emotion-
whichever one,
wait,
whichever
wait,
one
wait, wait.
responds first.
By getting one here, they could just be completely lying about the whole
Okay.
If they have,
Wait, hold on.
yeah. If you would like to
Wait.
go,
Not all
just do
astrals.
witness, you may
Not
go.
all astrals feel emotions
May
like
I-
humans. Most of the astrals are emotionless
May I-
and are very serious about what they do, because that's how you're designed by
May
God.
I object and
In
stand
a
up?
second. And overruled. Okay, so
Okay.
me personally, I have a few questions. Now that you said they can have human feelings or emotionless, what does that have to do with changing the fact of them lying?
They do not lie because they have no reason to lie. If one of their astrals are doing something they're not supposed to, they will not lie about it. They'll have it taken care of correctly.
Out of character. Can I leave real quick to go get Capricorn's Abby? I don't have it
Do you
on
have
me.
Gemini's avatar?
No, I don't have either.
I guess so. Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
stupid and I forgot to grab
Okay,
him.
we'll be cutting. I
Okay,
guess,
I'll be right
around this
back.
point. Let them come back real quick.
Okay, they're cutting.
I've been watching you.
I have 2
I'll be right back.
points. Bro, y'all need to get better at lawyering and stuff. I have so many points to make that are making you guys look stupid.
I don't know what to say.
Let's realize that is
So
like.
are we gonna
I'm
wait?
surprised.
Tell them to shut up.
I'm
You need to
surprised
tell
I have
them
to
to
be
shut up a
your
little bit
state
about the
throughout this
astrals.
entire thing.
I've been watching these three fuckaroos this whole time being stupid.
Yeah, these 3 have been tweaking out in the corner over there, bruh.
Yeah, I saw. I was trying not to laugh.
They were tweak mode, bruh.
Bro.
Okay, so I have a question. Is this courtroom like he's gonna win, or is it gonna be
It
like
depends
he's
on what
gonna
the judge
lose?
thinks.
Fine.
Technically, realistically, I didn't actually do it.
I'm generally trying to take this.
Yeah.
into. I
Who's
think I already-
generally who at this point is generally winning?
Special.
I still don't know. I still don't know. But I think I have my
What do you
answer.
mean you still don't know?
I think I have my answer.
Just
Okay,
let
yeah,
him think
I'm
real
sorry.
quick.
Who's winning at this point in
Wait,
time?
Don't.
Because
He's
you still
probably not
have to
gonna
finish.
answer that
Wait,
question.
So far,
He's probably not gonna answer that question.
me personally, I will answer it just to hopefully maybe help you out a little bit for the rest of the video.
What?
Me personally, I believe the prosecution
Me?
is winning so far
Me? Oh hell yeah!
because there has been a few flaws in some of your points
What are you
What points are
that
those?
I've noticed.
He's gay for me.
No. Don't tell
So
him.
first, yeah, well, yeah, figure it.
For shucks.
Yeah.
And when I say my
Shucks.
answer, I will state those points
Am I
that
lying
I
about
found
that?
weird. Oh God.
What?
I'm winning. That's what I
I'm being
care about.
raped.
Bro,
I'm
on my
calling
watch, it tells me
911.
we've been here for an hour and 3 minutes. We gotta hurry this up.
Oh, you see that too, Ref?
Yes, ref.
103?
Yes,
Is it
ref.
103? Yeah.
Yes, ref.
Stop being autistic real quick and say sorry, autistic.
I'm sorry.
So,
I've been
are we gonna
myself.
edit like an hour-long video exactly?
I'll probably be editing it.
Going time
Just
out.
I need a little bit. I'm gonna give you access to my. I'm probably gonna give you access to my meta so you can get to my gallery and edit some of the videos
Are you ready
too.
to black boy?
Okay, Ref, I'll edit it all.
I don't think there's too much to edit other than other day other. They're back. They're back. Get in your.
By the way, I'm going to edit out my stutter at the start. Bro, I
Get
said
in your
love me
places.
instead of
Cherry, get in your
lovely.
place.
Since it's
Get
my
in your
mom's
face.
email though, I need permission to be able to
They're
do it.
back.
Okay.
Okay,
Cut
let's
back in 3.
rerun
Okay,
this.
cut back in.
Wait!
Cut back in 3, 2.
Before the astral comes in, can I make my point though?
Okay.
You gotta
cut
make it
back
when
in
we feel-
in 3, 2, 1.
Your Honor, may I?
Your Honor, the
Yes,
astral
point,
is here.
State your point. Overruled. Well, give him a second.
Let
He
me-
wants to state.
Okay, so as I have said before, with him in this point
Mhm.
saying the astrals are, or most of them are, quote, emotionless. Then again, these are higher beings than us that can literally control our reality. They can appear completely emotionless, but be completely distraught. They can be
Mhm.
out and everything. And he's saying that they don't lie with zero evidence behind they don't lie. And even if this astral comes in here and says they don't lie, there's nothing to prove that they don't lie.
there's-
They're out of this world. We don't know what they think.
Objection.
They can make a lie detector
Overruled.
say the truth when it's
Mhm.
literally the exact opposite.
So what I'm getting at is technically there's no evidence that we can prove that even if they don't have emotion, they can't. It's still possible for
It's
them to
physically impossible for them to prove it unless we ourselves become a higher being as the astrals, which nobody on Earth can do.
lie. Overruled. Not
Or at least both.
you, but the
May I state, Your
defense
Honor?
attorney. Yes. The
It has
defense
to
attorney.
stay the same.
If you
Yes.
would like, could you go get the astral that is so called here and bring them here?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor.
Would you like to use your judge? The judge.
Okay. Your Honor.
Would you like to use your witness when they come in?
I will when they get here.
First of all,
As
okay.
he was saying though, there's no proof that they lie or that they don't lie. Right? We have no reason to not lie. We can't prove that they're telling the truth. We also can't prove that they're not telling the truth. Because everything they say could be truthful. But as he's saying, yeah, it could be a lie, but that's also very counterintuitive to what they do, which is protect all of this universe. Why lie to the people of this universe about what someone in the universe did if that could be considered as
Objection.
dangerous? Because misuse of star power can cause a lot of danger. It can be dangerous if you're misusing.
Objection.
Overruled.
It can be dangerous if you're misusing your star power and stuff like that. So, if they're protecting the place, trying to keep it from getting hurt or crap like that, why would they lie about someone doing something? Sure, they might lie to get them out of the trouble of the human realm, but then they're going to take it over for themselves, and that person's probably going to be obsolete anymore after that. Anyways, they're here.
Yeah.
Do you want to state your name for the honor?
May I say my point really quick, Your
Yes,
Honor?
as the witness sits down, you may state your point. And if
Okay.
Oh, no, I
both
haven't.
defense, could you please sit down? And then the witness, if you could come over here.
As I am going to say, with his point about being counterintuitive, he's saying all these rules that we're supposed to believe exist. He's asking why would they lie and they're truth tellers, and he's saying star power is dangerous. As far as we've seen, the only example I've seen of star power being dangerous is it being either misused or purposely hurtful, as we have seen with him being unable to control himself at times in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason it has been dangerous is because people used it for danger. As I'm going to make up this point, he has literally just said that they could lie, and there's no way for us to physically prove that they're not. He's asking why would they lie, and to get them out of the trouble of the human realm, For all we know, he could be completely lying about that and just saying, oh, the Astrals do this when they really do that and just don't care and they protect us so they can just control our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Your Honor, can
Him saying there's no
speak?
proof for them to have a truth,
In a second. Mm-hmm.
then again, with what he's saying, could be completely unreal, and star power can literally just be the most random, useful, unharmful energy source unless you intend to use it for harm. May I sit down?
Yes. Now, if you would like to use your witness now, you may.
So, Capricorn, it's true
Yes.
that all of you are constantly monitoring, specifically mine, because I am, as what you guys don't like to admit, one of the most powerful astrals. So you are always monitoring
Well,
my star power consumption.
I will admit that the others would not, but yes, we are monitoring you.
And Libra has the ability at any second, because she is the highest of them all in respect and authority, to lock down any of our powers if we're going rogue, right?
Yes, she is allowed to.
And what exactly do we normally do to these rogue astrals?
Well, depends on how rogue they've gotten.
Killed someone without permission.
Sometimes, most of the time we'll cast them down, or we will harm them to an extent where they can no longer do anything, or where they understand that it was not right for them to do
Now,
such a
let's
thing.
say someone in the astrals came down to Earth, used their powers to turn invisible, and steal 2 items. A $3 Nutella jar, and a $500 to $1,200 TV.
$1,200.
$1,200 TV. What would you do in that case?
Well, stealing isn't really okay. For us, we don't really see stealing as such a bad thing, but as it appears on Earth, it is very bad. And if it was you in the case, or any other astral who had done such a thing, we would obviously probably cast you down for a couple of days and let you rethink, take away your powers probably for a little bit.
Exactly, and they keep saying, since I am an astral, I have the ability to warp reality and change all these things.
No,
As much as
you are not allowed to.
Exactly, my point. So as you see, Your Honor, I brought one of the...
Objection to that.
You may speak.
Okay. As I'm going to say, and I'm going to ask the astral being, which, to be fair, they're saying they're not allowed to, never said that they can't. For all we know, this astral could just not be here, a clone of his. We physically
No,
don't
I'm
know.
physically here.
And he's saying, is there a way to prove that?
My
Not
clones always
really,
have some sort of flaw
but
on them.
Exactly
I could
my
try.
My clones either have a... If it's not me, my
And
clones
we
have a flaw in person.
and have we exactly seen this astral for ourselves?
No, but a flaw in most of my...
So there's no way to prove that there is any
The
flaw.
flaw in the astrals, if I try to clone them, is their powers. You can't use their powers whatsoever without them physically having harm. You would not be able to physically use their powers unless I use my powers at the same time, and you would have to physically see me move
Plus,
myself.
it is another thing to add on to that is he is not allowed to clone any of us, because if we catch him doing it, then we will just send him to res.
Let's not send me the res,
Is there any way
please.
to
No,
is there
no
any way
res.
to, like,
no to the res.
prove-
I hate the res. We do not bring me to res.
I have 2 questions for you. What is res? Is there any way to prove that what he just said is true at all?
Res is a dark star entity
I also have
that is.
May I?
Okay.
May I?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't hit it.
Hold the hammer, by
So you said that if you made a clone, there would be flaws, correct?
Mhm.
Now, just a curious question: would there be a reason why you would steal Nutella? Just for no absolute reason. You just decided you wanted to.
I cannot think of one because I have.
And another thing, if you're supposed to be respectful, wouldn't you necessarily say you would just buy it instead of
That's
stealing?
my point exactly.
Same with the TV.
Is I have no reason to steal a jar of Nutella because, one, if I want Nutella that bad, I have tons of money. I get paid exactly by Fazbear $100 a minute because I am a main character of one of their establishments. And another thing is, with the TV, I don't need to get that because we have a theater in the daycare we are allowed to use for our personal use
Mhm.
after hours.
Okay. So, power-wise, I'm gonna ask you this, since you know how his powers would work. Would you say he would have the ability of like telekinesis technically and the power to be invisible?
He has the ability to turn invisible. I don't believe he has the ability of telekinesis.
Only thing I can do in the manner of telekinesis
that
is
would
physically do this.
I have
Okay, well, hold
That
on,
didn't
I'm
work
not
on you,
talking
did
to you
it?
in
I
just really
have
quick. Wait,
a
shh.
quick question.
Let me try it again.
So, would you say,
No.
just based on your information, let's say if he were to make a clone and send that to the store, would you think that clone would be able to go invisible?
No.
No.
The clones are incapable of using anyone's powers.
Would
Unless
you
they
necessarily
are specifically given an order that, hey, you're allowed to use this power.
Would you say he would have the ability to give those powers to the clones?
No.
Okay.
Not unless, obviously, physically giving them the order.
Mhm.
I
And
would like to add on
even
to
with
that, Your
giving
Honor.
me
may
the order,
speak.
that order only lasts.
I'm adding on to that.
You may
Luna,
speak.
As I'm going to say, with all of this evidence on the table, there's no physical way to prove that any of what they're saying is true. How can we believe any of this if there's some higher being that can literally control reality? And they said
I
with the
will-
order, and they said no, he can't do this. If they're saying that, how are we supposed to prove
I will
that,
state this
well,
now,
he
that
can not do that?
if I'm...
You may speak. Yeah. You may.
Okay. I will state this now, that it is right that they request to send me down here instead of any of the others, because as a lot of them know, Luna, we can all tell that you're in court right now, and just so you know, none of us are happy with it.
I know. I didn't do anything though, and you would know this because you would have seen a spike in
But
my
I don't
power.
care, we're not happy with it. I don't care, we're not happy with it. Do not interrupt me again.
Yes.
Or that will be extra training. Anywho, as I was saying, they sent me down here more so because they know I'm not particularly going to lie in
Mhm.
a sense like this, any of the others, and you might get a little fib every now and then, but request someone like Libra or Taurus, and you're getting a whole lying-ass court case.
So what you're saying is he would have the ability to lie. He could not be telling the truth.
I
Himself.
would like
Him.
to add on a little bit to that, if I may.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to
Yeah,
add
yeah.
on to a little bit of that, if we may.
Mhm.
Then again, as I've said before, and how nobody's proven, they're saying truth this, truth that. Where's the proof that they're telling the truth? Anywhere. She said that they can warp reality. We have never seen this astral with our own eyes. We have never officially talked to it. For all we know, he could literally be the only astral, and he could just be making this stuff up.
Hey, quick question, Funk.
And this is just some random thing here.
Or whatever your name is. Anyways, quick question. Would you like a demonstration
Numbers.
of star power? I'm not going to do anything harmful.
Well, you using star power just
No, I'm
proves
just
that
gonna
you
prove
have the
something. I'm
power.
not
We
the
have
only astral,
seen no
real quick.
display of this
No,
person.
real quick. I want to prove I'm not the only astro real quick. With star power, let's say I were to do something like this. I could pull you to me using the power.
Well, you're in a courtroom with that
No.
guy right there, so you
Yes,
kind of
no,
can't do
I
that.
will show you real
If
quick.
they're higher than
No.
you.
Just let me prove something,
Do not.
Capricorn. I need to
They're
defend a
not
point real
giving
quick.
you.
I'm trying to defend a point. That's it. With
Fine.
Using
For
your powers
example, once.
out of term kind of proves you can
Once.
do
okay,
that.
see there, I've been given permission to do it once. With this ability, I can casually do this. I can grab you like so, but you might not physically tell I'm grabbing you until after this. Capricorn, if
Okay,
you'd like to
that's cool.
demonstrate by doing the same thing real quick. Showing that you have powers
Oh, well,
just
I
like
don't
me.
think you need to. Oh well.
I feel like
I'm
if
not
I do,
gonna-
I'm gonna end up crushing
Yeah,
their
so
bones.
That is actually
Do
very
you have
fair.
any other
Just be careful.
possible way to show other power
I would
other
like
than
to
that?
make a point with that statement.
In a
As I've said before, he's
That just made
saying.
my
in a
ears
second. In a second.
Okay.
Are you able
I
to
didn't
do
hear
such
that,
a
sir.
I not without ending up with either flooding the place or something that is going to cause harm to this entire area. Sadly, no.
Okay. Well, now you may add on, and please sit down.
I have one thing to add on to that.
Mhm.
He's displaying his power. She's making up, well, as far as we see, because there's no truth behind it, as far as we can tell.
If you
She could make that up. He could be making up the whole see me moving part. Like I said, he can warp reality. He can make our eye see he's not moving when he's really doing this.
Mhm.
If I would,
Like,
if I were to be
There's
working
no
reality,
truth
okay,
behind it.
Your
I
Honor,
will
Your
state
Honor,
this
can I
that
speak?
if you
Hold up. Well,
I
you can
will-
talk first.
state this that
Yes.
if you don't believe in the astrals, then technically you don't believe in zodiacs, you don't believe in gods, you don't believe in any of the sort. So
I believe all of this. What I'm trying to prove is that how do we physically know that you are here?
Your Honor,
well, earlier
Me
in your
personally, I
statement you
believe in
said
things like
Hold on.
Christians and obviously astrals.
well,
'Cause
earlier in
this
your
guy's sitting
statement
in the
you
corner.
said that I might not exist, and same with the other astrals. So if you believe in one, then you have to believe in all. Or you
Well,
have
who
to
said
at
I
least
had to?
accept the fact that there are other things, like there are possibly other beings or things
if I
out
may,
Well,
if
how
I
do
may,
we
I
know
do
that?
agree technically. Just because he believes in one doesn't mean he have to believe in all.
Well, yes.
What
Your
I will
Honor,
add on to that is, sure, I might believe in the
Overruled.
astrals, but just because I believe in the astrals does not mean that you are physically here. There's no way
Well,
to prove that
that's
you're
true, 'cause
physically
I'm not
here because
physically here.
he's in this courtroom.
Because I'm not
Exactly
physically
my
here.
point.
I cannot physically be here. I appear as a
Why is that?
hologram to you all. Because I am always working, I am always training, I am always busy. All
So
of
why
us
is
have
he
a job
allowed
to
here?
do. He is allowed here because he isn't really a astral. Like he's not higher.
and half the missions I
like
do, I
me
get done
and
like
the
in the
others.
span of a flick of my finger.
So he gets to rest a lot.
Now, can I
So
hear
what
your
you're saying
original
is
point
he's
again, real quick,
technically
Funk?
not. No, hold on.
I would like to add
Technically,
on to
he's
that.
not an astral. Is what you're saying.
So, wait, I have a question. I have two questions, actually. If he has a
Yes.
lot of free time, that means he has free time to do whatever he wants, and with that free time, he can steal stuff. And if you're
Well,
saying he's technically
no.
not an astral, then how come you're an astral vouching for a non-astral? For all I know, he could just not be anywhere near an astral, and you could just not exist. For proving that
He
point.
is close to an astral. He may call himself an astral, but we just call him a star being.
I am still an astral in a way. I'm still a astral, but I'm mainly
Well,
a star being
technically,
because I was
you've just
once
been.
How can we
that
prove
that
because I was
that
once normal.
that has kind of been proven wrong.
Now,
So
They
how can
literally
we prove
just
that?
said. They literally just said you're not technically an astral.
technically, I'm not. Physically, to all of you, I am. I work alongside the astrals
Yes.
directly.
So,
To I
how
will
do we
state
prove
to humans and beings on Earth, he is associated with astrals and like beings up there. For astrals like me and the others, he is not.
That's because I was not originally a astral. I was once again a mortal like you guys, basically. I was just
So
a
what you're
regular
telling
person.
me is any wait. So what you're telling me is technically an immortal, or what you guys call a human, could possibly become an astral.
If something like what happened to me happens to you guys, yes. I died and got reconstructed by my brother Noon in space, causing a star to merge with my being entirely, and now I forever pick up star energy and stuff like that.
I have a question
Sorry, I had to
for
explain it.
this whole entire courtroom. He calls himself a mortal, but as he said himself, he started off as an animatronic. So he's basically just saying metal can go into a star and have powers. That's all he's proving.
Do you know what portal technology is?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very aware of that.
If you were to check out different dimensions, you'd see people like me, lesser versions of me though, and other people. If you were to go to that dimension and so say you had the technology to construct people atom by atom, again, like how some of us do here, and were to kill someone and do that in space, there's a chance something like what happened to me could happen to them, even if they were human. And they would collect the star energy and they would be merged with the star energy and become what I am now. And not astral, but astral at the same time. Astrals are made of nothing but the stardust, basically. They were made to be what they are, protectors. While me, I wasn't supposed to be one of them. But something happened in the timeline caused me to be one of them.
I would like to add on to what he's saying.
Yes.
Even with that, for a person to be them, you would have to completely do their life in order. Every single feeling, every single thought, every single fight, every argument, every time spent with their family, everything. He's an animatronic. That can happen in like 5 seconds off of his downloaded brain. With our human brains, taking them out of our head and exposing them to the air just off the bat with no blood flow, that's already dangerous, practically altering it. So if one of us, quote-unquote, mortals, or however they like to call us, became an astral, we would be almost completely different to a little bit different. We would not be us.
That is something I would like to state. Humans cannot turn into astrals.
But
So how is he allowed to if he
just
was
said
immortal?
he said he was
You're disproving his
originally
point.
something like us.
Yeah.
So
Well,
to
when he
us?
says something like you, he means a being who was created on Earth.
You need to stop.
So
So
what you're
I have
still-
a question.
to
So
get
you're
points
saying
out. Yeah,
humans
I can see
can't.
that.
So if you're saying
That's
humans
fine.
can't, does that
Humans
mean
cannot.
a cow can just
But you
like
have to wait for
walk
them
up
to
to a
finish
star and
speaking.
merge with it and become an
That's not
astral?
how it
When you're
works.
done speaking, then you
No.
can continue.
Animals
Wait.
cannot either.
So how
then
come
how-
practically a
how
sheet of
come-
metal can?
How come a sheet of metal become?
That is something me and the other astrals are still trying to look into.
Exactly my point.
So
which means
technically
all of this
you
can
don't
just be a
know.
lie.
So technically, he could
no,
even be
he's
an
telling the
astral.
truth.
Well,
How
how
do you
can you
know
prove that? Nobody has
Technically, if you
given.
connect my brain up-
earlier,
if you connect my
said
brain up to a
you
machine,
have the ability to fit.
my
Wait,
quote,
no,
unquote
shh.
brain.
And you can alter that.
Not necessarily, I cannot.
Shh. Technically, you said you guys have the ability to fit. Lie.
Yes.
A while in the court case before you were here, he said they are not able to lie and they're most likely to tell the truth.
I never said they
Now,
are not
he may
able to
say
lie.
right now.
Most
I said
of
they
us.
mostly tell the
Yeah.
truth.
Technically, you did.
Never came out of my mouth. That never came out of
As
my
far
mouth.
as I remember,
Okay.
you made it
Most
quite
of us-
clear that they mostly tell the truth and probably will only tell the truth. I'm pretty sure that's
Yes.
one word you've said.
Most of us will tell the truth when we are speaking, but not everyone, which is why, again, as I state, I was sent here and not anyone else. Because they know I am most likely to tell the truth to everyone,
I have
which I am.
2
doing.
follow-up questions.
Yes.
I have a
Do
point to
that.
make.
So you're saying that
No.
he is telling
Overruled.
the absolute truth. What I'm not getting and I'm not grasping or understanding is how are we supposed to know that? Is there any way at all?
Well, I cannot prove that he. I cannot prove to you, to your face right now, that he is telling the truth. All you have to do is just. Why do you believe he would steal a jar of Nutella and a TV?
Well,
Why do
from
you
what we've
think
seen
that?
in the past, he's just reckless. Literal
No, 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 no,
clouds
no.
appeared
That
above
that
his head
that
when he
didn't.
was mad. He
That's
just
not
can
answering
do
my
whatever he
question.
wants.
That's not answering my question. My
Kind of
question
is.
was, why do you... No, not really. That's just stating that he's reckless, which I will agree, he's reckless, but why would he steal? Why would he need this? Why would he want to steal?
For the fun of it.
I don't find that fun. I
That
find
Being
it
doesn't
fun
right can
sound
do
fun.
fighting the
whatever he
things I need to
wants,
fight.
cause anything he wants to
No, he
happen.
can't. Not without
And how can you prove
consequences.
he can't?
without
I was on
consequences.
death row
How
for
can you prove
a
he has
month
consequences?
straight. I was almost executed because of my misuse of powers.
You know.
He told he's literally hitting the hammer.
Okay. I do not want any more points. Because now thinking about this while you have been talking, I have been just mentally going back. I have now made my official decision.
Yeah,
Over through all the evidence, you may sit down. Me personally, like I said, I don't know if this is true. This is just me personally. Near the beginning of this court case, I noticed a few flaws. You made it awfully clear that one thing was something, and then later on, you would say it wasn't. Second, I'm trying to remember what you said, but like you said, you technically can't use your power, I think is what you said, unless an emergency. Something about an emergency. And earlier you said you've been reckless and you've been perfectly fine. I don't want any more points. I'm telling you what I think. There's no more points. No more defending yourself. I've made my clear decision. But out of all the things I've said, all the things I thought about, I state so far that you have been proven guilty. You will so far only be doing desk duty at the police station. I will personally do some looking into this. And once I see more of this, once I understand it more, it's either you will be facing probably 75 months in the solitary confinement, or you will be set free.
Are we gonna be?
And then if you're set free, it's either they can deal with your consequences, or you just do whatever.
Are we going to be back here again
probably
tomorrow to
will.
make the final judgment?
Like I said, I'm going to do it on my own. It's either we will come back here, and I will give you guys at least a few minutes to try to maybe change my mind, or I will just tell you dead on. Well, if I decide that I want to give you maybe a few minutes to change my mind, we will come back here someday, and we will discuss the same thing. But if I decide I know the answer just in general, we will meet up at some place, and me personally, I will tell you what I think.
Okay.
Now,
I
so
have
far,
a question for them.
yes.
Okay, so if
Last
he
question.
is sentenced to 75 months in the solitary confinement penitentiary, if that is his punishment, will he be having his powers? Because if he has his powers, he could just kind
Not
of
in solitary confinement
Or will
area.
you
That
shoot
area is
them for
full of
that
nothing but
period?
radiation and angelic steel. There's a special area for me that will limit my powers
Yes.
entirely.
So we won't have to worry about that.
So are you just going to take him or let him keep him because
We
it's
will-
locked away?
If he goes into solitary confinement, we will be taking his powers for a limited time until he is either released or bailed or whatever.
Or for emergency purposes, I'm assuming. If you really need him.
If we need him to come to work, we will send
Now, really quickly,
someone
when you say that,
come
I
to
want
it.
really quickly. When you say you need him for work, I need it to be generally like a life crisis.
I
Him
have
needing to
a
do
question
some
to that.
magical paperwork does not matter.
Usually when they call on me in situations where they need to get me out of stuff like that, is because if they don't, our universe is about to die, or the planet is about to be exploded.
We
Okay.
can
I have-
probably deal
I don't
with
want.
him,
I don't want.
or
I don't want any more
deal with
things,
that
any
now.
more questions, any more points. I've made
I
my
have
decision.
Honor,
one
quick,
question.
Your Honor, quick
No,
question for you.
I don't want any more questions.
Just
No, I don't want any.
it's
You
for
can
after
ask
the
me
court.
after
It's for
this.
after the court
You
case
can
when I
ask
gotta
me
leave.
after this. Yes, before you leave, you can ask me. So I decided you are guilty. I do not know if that is true yet. I will look into it myself. If I find any more charges, your jail time may be raised. Possibly, depending on the charges, it may be a life sentence. Now, I don't know how that works with them. I don't know if you're gonna die and if you're just there for. Personally, if it's a life sentence, we will attempt to keep you there for probably 2 to 5 years. And after that, we will hand you to them and they can decide what they want to do.
I have 2 questions
I will
regarding
probably
that.
be talking to Tor after this.
You can ask.
Actually, wait, I just have one question.
Just really
If
quick.
he is taken out for an emergency purpose, will that technically count as serving his time, or will his sentence be put on hold until he's back?
I'm
his,
going to
like,
say
cell?
put on hold.
Okay.
I may consider it as service. And if I do, it may shorten his time a little bit. But even if the time gets shortened, depending on any other charges I find, possibly warrants, his time will be raised, even if he does do
Your Honor,
service.
after this, am I going to be
Like I said,
going
yes.
back to the jail, or am I going to be allowed to go to the daycare and spend time there with my family until you have the true answer?
You are going to have to be held in a jail. Not solitary confinement, but in a jail.
Okay.
And yeah, I dismiss this court case. You can all go home. The officers will take you back to the jail and hold you in one of their open cells.
Okay.
And yeah,
Well, I guess good luck, Luna.
Yep. And there they go. That's normal for an astral. That's normal.
well, the cops are
Seeing
for
people
you.
teleport away like that kind of seems suspicious.
Well, was
That's
that?
how they get back up to.
Did you have a question still? You wanted me
My
to ask.
question was.
You
that
want to
was my
ask me
question.
after? Okay. Well, yeah.
That is normal though.
Okay, you may go.
We were just
The
going back up to the
officers are
space where
waiting
we
for
normally
you.
work at.
The
Well, why'd they
officers are
just
waiting for you
disappear like
outside.
that? Why'd
They
The officers
teleport
are
us
waiting
where
for you
they're supposed
outside.
to be. That's the only way we can get up there is by teleportation.
Why not just,
Please
like,
get
fly
out of
up
my
so it looks
courtroom.
normal
Okay,
and then-
I'll explain
Please
to you
get out
more
of my
as we walk
courtroom.
out.
They're waiting for
Funk
you outside.
Person, Majig, Funky Boy. So, as I was saying, for an astral, that is very normal. Because astrals, to get up to the area we need to be to work, we have to go up to space. So we just teleport. For example, I could truly teleport up there right now and just get out of this entire sentence. But, because that would be improper use of my powers,
But then,
and avoiding something I should not be avoiding, I'm not allowed to. So, I'm gonna go to where we have to go now, I guess, because I have to be escorted out.
one thing I'm going to say to you is I would genuinely love to believe you, but there's no way for you to prove that.
I didn't even know you knew me at this point. I guess I've only ever been to your...
Oh, I know all about you. I read it on the internet, which is why I immediately suspected
I've
you,
only ever
'cause
been
I
to
was
your
like,
place once,
can
and
do
that
that
was to
stuff.
buy that entire crate of Nutella I bought from you.
why don't you buy it?
I bought
Okay.
multiple crates. I still have them to
Just
this
buy
day
it.
because I have not run out of those crates yet. Because I buy a lifetime supply from you guys. You supply the best Nutella I have found so far. Hence why I wouldn't steal from you. I only steal the lesser brands of
I
Nutella,
guess
not the actual really
good luck.
good brands.
So you're saying you steal?
Oh no, I've never stolen before.
I'm gonna snatch.
No, I've never stolen before. I'm just saying I would only steal if it was a lesser brand. But I don't steal in general. I have no
Okay.
reason to steal. Because I get paid once again $100 a minute by Fazbear. So I have a lot of money saved up.
And then in exchange,
Jeez, hi.
I
Come on.
guess.
Okay, I guess I gotta go.
I guess good luck to you.
Yeah.
I kind of hope I win a
Let's
few
go.
minutes, whatever. But
So, what was so important about the negative star beings I was called over here?
Luna got arrested by the human government.
How does that correlate to negative star beings?
She's got pretty much every type of power to exist. How do you think the human government would feel if she blew up out of nowhere?
That is fair.
Hi. Hello,
Hi,
you two.
Capricorn.
So, y'all know how you sent me down to deal with the whole situation of Luna being in that court case and all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's looking at 75 months in solitary confinement.
Solitary confinement. Why of that, of all things?
Apparently, they believe she stole a jar of Nutella and a TV.
How does that, two small inconveniences of someone's life, calculate to solitary confinement, which is usually for people who are homicidal maniacs and psychopaths like Jeffrey Dahmer?
I don't know. I just know that they said if we do need them, though, we are allowed to take them.
Why don't we just break them out? Have Laffy or someone blow something up?
Let's not do that,
You know, we could probably get permission.
because I feel
from
like that would
Libra
get
here
Luna
to-
in more trouble.
Well, here's what I was gonna say. Why don't we just give Libra, see if we can get permission from Libra to erase some memories of the humans.
We are not
just of
doing
that
that.
file.
Libra, please don't listen to him.
It's not a
Please
bad
don't
idea.
listen to
We do kind of need her around, as much as I hate to
Well,
admit it.
yes, but we are allowed. Okay, listen. If we need her for work, they said if we need her for work that is like extremely dangerous, not like mild paperwork and stuff. If we need her for work
Who
that
are we
is
gonna-
extremely dangerous, like the dementia about to die or stuff like that, we are allowed to take her. We're allowed to take her from solitary confinement.
Yes, but why should we stack Luna's paperwork on someone else? When we can make it so
I
much
mean,
easier
I
to
can
just
do it.
alter little memories of some people and some
Question.
files.
Yes.
How did the human government figure out about dimensional stuff? They're not supposed to know about that.
Luna
Only ones that are
works for the
supposed to know about
government.
that are star
She
beings.
works for the police.
Yeah, no. Luna brought it up to him.
And
What's the problem?
In the court case, while I was there, they said, "Are you aware of dimensional travel?" I
And
looked
he
at them
said
and I
in
did
the
this.
response,
I did
yes.
this. I told them not to speak of that, and they did anyway.
Well, they already knew what it was from what I've seen.
But still, they shouldn't know what it is.
Humans in general aren't supposed to know about that. It could cause a lot of issues.
I don't think it was the
Trust
humans
me,
who
I'm
discovered
aware.
it first. I think the government just got hold of it because Luna does work for the police. I think it was a part of the human government, right? She works for multiple
Listen,
things
I'm-
actually, but yes. So it was probably they caught Luna using some of the portal technology, and that's how they got a hold of it.
Listen, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not. I'm not in charge of a lot of stuff as much as you two are. Since I do just train a lot of the new astrals. It's
Yeah,
basically
I
my
haven't
main
been allowed
job.
to do that
so-
since Luna.
Yeah, no,
Which I don't know why you don't let me train anyone anymore.
You traumatized
Are you
her.
serious?
What did I do to traumatize her?
You threw her into a psycho dimension when she was still a beginner.
Everybody needs a little bit of peer pressure every now and again to finally get
No,
things
they
rolling.
don't!
It's how I trained most of the astrals.
What? Oh my god, no
And look
wonder.
how good
No
half
wonder
them
y'all
are.
asked me to do it instead. No wonder y'all asked me to do it instead.
Were you afraid I would have just blown everyone in that courtroom up?
Yes!
Yeah.
Actually, they were telling me to confirm that I was an astral and that I had magic. And the one thing that Luna told me to do, I was scared I was gonna crush the poor guy's bones.
Something tells me you would have done it on purpose.
I probably would have.
Oh
you're
no,
right.
he would have.
I'm not even gonna deny it. I probably would have.
Of course he would have.
Let me think, though. I mean, how harmful could it be to just alter a few memories and files of Luna's?
Actually, very hard, believe it or not.
I mean,
It takes a
all we
lot of
gotta
time and
do-
magic.
All we gotta do is give Luna permission to do it herself. Or the new one I'm training, which is the only one you guys let me train recently, aka Iris. She doesn't have a limit to her powers from what I've seen. We could have her do it.
She's Luna's kid. She's not gonna have a limit.
Luna has a limit. She's forbidden. Luna's only half forbidden. Luna's child's a full-fledged forbidden. I don't know why we haven't killed her yet, but we haven't.
Because Luna would end
'Cause they're a
everything if we tried to
child.
hurt that kid.
And Luna could, quite literally, if she wanted to, she could kill all of us. We're very aware of that.
I don't think
I'm
a kid like
surprised
her
she
could.
listens to our rules half the time.
Honestly, me too. I think because she's partially unaware she could kill us. I mean, she's aware she can hurt us.
No offense to Luna, we're not gonna let her find out she can kill us.
Yep.
That was interesting.
What?
Luna's abilities have never made me nauseous. She wanted to speak to me. It made me nauseous for a second. But she knows she can kill y'all.
Fun.
She's just respectful because she was raised to be respectful. By Lucifer.
Honestly surprised she hasn't killed most of the male Zodiacs.
She was just taught to listen to rules and be respectful.
Fair. I think that's the only thing keeping most of us alive.
Is that Luna's respectful?
Yes.
No offense, but there's a couple of y'all that I wish she would punch.
She's punched me once. So I
Good, you
threatened
deserve
her-
it sometimes.
It's
You
because I
really do.
grabbed Iris's wrist when she was trying to do something she wasn't supposed to.
Buddy, listen
and I
here.
accidentally hurt her.
With how hostile you are, you deserve a smack in the head for some sense every now and again.
Okay, look. Iris was about to blow something up because she was mad, and we did not need her blowing that up because it held a lot of my paperwork that I wasn't done with yet.
Yeah, but still.
So I grabbed her by the wrist and accidentally squeezed a little too hard. And Luna decked me in the face the second she heard Iris scream. So, yeah. Anyways, about the entire situation, what do we do after Luna gets out of jail if we're not gonna erase the file of it? What do we do in general about this?
I mean, we could take her magic for a little while.
Yeah, maybe
I told
we
them,
could,
well, she's in solitary confinement. We're gonna take it anyway.
we could
Just
probably
as a safety
well, I mean,
precaution.
we could probably talk to the government and ask them to let us handle her, since she's not only breaking their laws, yes, but she's breaking a puny law of theirs. It's just a TV and a jar Nutella. They can make that up easily.
Yes,
we could
but
probably
it's their
ask them-
law.
Yes, but we should be more concerned about her breaking our
Plus,
laws.
if three astral bodies, especially zodiacs, go down and talk to the government, how do you think they're gonna react?
Not good.
They already know we exist.
Still,
To them, we're gods. How would you feel if a god walked up to us?
there was this
I
one
don't
person
know.
there who didn't even believe half of us existed.
I think... See, the person who makes a sentence shouldn't that be who we talk to about this? I'm sure I could probably
judge.
teleport them. Yes, I'm sure I could probably teleport them here if I really, really wanted to.
They're a human.
Let's not.
Teleporting a
We're
human to
in the middle
space,
of
they could
space,
die.
They'd suffocate.
I can put an air bubble around them. It's not that difficult.
No!
No.
Why not?
In my opinion, either
Taurus.
way, Luna doesn't need to be in that cell. Because
Taurus.
knowing humans are going to have a lot of paperwork
Buddy,
backing their
listen.
stuff, and we're going to have to give them reasons
Taurus,
that they can't
buddy, listen.
understand.
I know you don't like listening to me a lot, but this is the only time I'm going to tell you, think smart for once in your life. Don't think with your horns, think with your brain. I know you have one in there.
Somewhere.
I'm going to slap you if you ever get that close to me again.
Okay, either way, I do agree with Taurus. Some of them people don't need to remember what happened in that courtroom, and in general, Luna being locked somewhere where we have to go through a human government to get to her is going to get annoying.
I mean, we are stars. We can change our form.
I'm just saying, it's probably smart if we get Luna out of that jail. If we talk to the judge, who seems pretty chill about us, from what I've heard so far, we could probably tell the judge to let us take care of the punishment, and for it just to be said she served that much time on paper, and that's it. I know they can do that, where they don't make her physically serve it, but they make her serve it on paper, saying she served that much time, but never actually did serve that much time.
75 months? It's like... That's a couple years.
That is a few years, yeah. Years we probably don't have.
He's got
With
a point.
Rez's infection
That's
getting
6
worse.
years.
Yeah, and 6 years we probably don't have, due to Rez's influence and his infection spreading further and getting
Okay.
stronger.
I do.
Fine.
We talk with the human government. If that doesn't work, then we let one of the trainees or whatever just blow shit up.
I suggest Laffy do
Can we
that.
please not? Can we please not?
We can have
I don't know
Iris
if
do
La-
it, let
La-
her save her own
I don't know if
parents.
Laffy's ready.
Laffy's a lot more capable than she seems to be. She just doesn't show it much. The stuff that she does to train with Luna, I've watched her when Luna's not. She can do more than what she shows Luna.
Luna's aware of how much she can do. Luna watches 24/7. She just doesn't know half the
That's-
time.
Laffy's got a lot more ability than what she shows to most of us astrals. She thinks she'd get in trouble if she showed what she could fully do.
Why do you think Luna's
guess
so
that's
proud to be
fair.
the teacher of Laffy?
If
Fine.
anything, Taffy's the one in that mind that needs training. Poor kid can barely spin a dimension.
If Taffy wishes to switch over to training with me, I can try.
She's doing
won't-
well with Luna when Luna actually gives her instructions. It's just she needs to learn how to instruct the kid more.
Luna has a very weird style of training, but most of the trainees like her style because
It's better
they get
than
to find things
yours.
out on their own.
I understand letting kids find things out on their own, but with Taffy, she needs a bit more guidance and just letting things go the way they go.
Luna's been putting some stuff together so she knows exactly what she needs to guide more on. She's making a skill check list.
Alright.
So she knows most of the things she needs to quiz Taffy on more now. She's just waiting to find out less areas Taffy's less at than more at.
Alright, do we want to go get this conversation over with?
Yeah, do we want to bring them here or do we want to go to them?
We are not
I'd
bringing them here.
We're going to them! We're not bringing a human to the middle of space!
Fine. We can do that, I guess. We'll find them. Where's that judge's name or whatever it is?
I don't believe I got their name.
Ugh. What's your dimensional code?
Right here.
Okay. I'll keep that.
Don't have
for
to be
now.
so aggressive about it.
I wasn't trying to be aggressive, I was just grabbing it. Anyways. So. I guess, do all three of us want to talk to them?
Works for me.
Got
Yes.
it. Ugh.
Okay, so
Let's go.
this is where we were last time. Hi. Hello again.
Oh, hello.
So
So what's up?
We've come
Taurus
to
and
talk-
Libra wished to talk to you.
It's about
Mhm.
Luna's sentence.
Mhm.
So, because of the fact, we do not think Luna should be held in a human government jail. We'd like to take action ourselves on Luna's sentence, and we'd like to be the one to deliver her punishment instead of having her in the jails here. Now, I have done a little research, so I know you can make sure she always serves her sentence on paper by writing down the fact she was in jail for a certain amount of time. But other than that, we'd like to take it from here and keep her out of the jail.
Well, just for right now, like I said in the court case, I do not know my full decision yet. So for right now, for my purposes, I am going to hold her until I make my decision, and then once I make my decision, either to set her free or to raise her sentence, we can either meet up again, and if you guys want to do something, if she's free, you can do that. I don't care. If
They
she's
will
not,
probably send me again.
okay.
I would.
Well then,
I do hear your point there, but once again, we do not want her held in a human government facility.
Anything could happen with her.
Yeah, and yes, you might have a solitary confinement, but she does have a lot of different abilities.
it is modded, by the way. It's not just a
Which
box
is
of
why
metal.
I suggested to y'all that we take her magic so they can hold her properly.
Yeah, but we can wait, and I can probably give you something that you can use to contact me, Libra, or Capricorn when you make your final decision. And you tell us that, and we'll take it from there. And we do not want her held in there at any given point in time, as respectfully as possible, because we do not trust
Mhm.
the human government to hold a being like her correctly. No offense meant,
Most
but we've
astrals
seen...
have issues understanding her. We highly doubt a human would be able to fully understand and hold her.
Yeah, and we've seen how your people in your prisons and stuff can be sometimes. And I don't think we need Luna dealing with that. So, we would like to hold Luna around our area, probably let her be in the daycare still, because we're not going to stop her from doing that, but keep a closer eye on her. Probably having Libra follow her around every day for until you make your final
Okay.
decision.
So first thing, oh my god.
Hmm.
First thing, I would like to say, I'm just saying what I would do, but if you want to generally try to change it, as far as I'm aware, me personally, we're just gonna hold her, and it only will take me like 2 to 3 days to make my decision. But I can't necessarily change that. I already told the jail what I decided to do. So if you wanted to change the whole idea, Dia, you would need to go to the prison itself and talk to Jack.
Do we want to do that today?
Men don't really
We
have
can
anything
probably
better
put
to
that
do,
off
right?
for.
I don't know if Jack is available today
Hmm.
We can
because
probably put that off for.
he had
What?
something to do,
At
so he
least
had
till
to.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Mm,
Well, thank you for your patience and
mhm,
thank you for having this conversation with us.
mhm. So yeah, if you want to change anything, you
Yes,
guys
we will.
need to
We
go to the
will bring it
prison
up with them.
or Jack. You can I think Fazbear themselves. I think they have his contact info. So if he,
Alright.
because I don't know if he works at the jail as much.
Alright.
He mostly works there
more
if
familiar with
he's really
Fazbear.
needed.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Fazbear a little bit, because Luna gave me a tour of that place a little bit ago. Because I was forced to watch over her. I don't know why I was chosen to do that, but I was.
Okay, well, thank you again.
Mhm.
We're gonna get going before this one misses his evening nap since he seems to be getting all pissy. Let's go!
Hey Capricorn, look at me.
Mhm.
Don't get that close to me.
Don't hit a woman.
I could have done a lot worse in there. I could have turned into jelly.
I can
I'm
do the
giving
same
them a
right back to
couple
you
of
right
days
now.
before I have somebody step in.
If
We don't have forever to wait.
if Luna
We
isn't
can
back
wait till tomorrow
on
at
day
least.
3, I'm gonna say this now, because I will give them a day or two, like we said. If they're not back by day 3, I'm blowing that jail of theirs sky high.
No, you're not.
I'm just saying, unless they do the thing they said and from the time they gave us, I'm going to do it. I don't fully
We
understand
don't have
humans.
forever to wait for the humans to decide what they do or don't want to do with something they don't even understand. Like I said,
understand.
most astrals cannot understand Luna. I don't feel like it'd be safe for a human to try to watch something that not even astral can handle.
And there's a reason why she's one of
Yes,
the
it's fine.
top best police officers of the state.
Listen, I still feel like we shouldn't rush them into decisions like this. Because if we, like, as I was
Okay.
saying, if we push them into making a irrational decision out of the blue, what would that say about us that we like doing stuff quickly?
We need things to be done quickly.
We
Yes,
don't
I
have
understand
Put it
because of
from
the
time
very
this
the humans think we
perspective.
have.
I understand, but still.
Capricorn, put it from another perspective. What do we tell the humans if something happens to Iris or one of Luna's family members that causes her to explode? How do we explain something like that to a human?
As much
I
as they
don't
might
know.
have the mod they say they have on their solitary confinement, only reason they wouldn't be able to hold Luna properly is if they had a cell full of radiation and surrounded by angelic steel. But otherwise than that, even if they did, if something happened to Iris, she just might get enough power even with radiation hitting her constantly to blow that jail sky high with nothing happening to her other than her being weakened.
Exactly why I understand you all want to get their answer from them as quickly as possible.
Because it might just end their world if something goes wrong.
That
Which is why
judge
we have
keeps
to try to
walking
make sure
by
that
and he just walked back of a gun.
Listen, this is why we make sure that they don't make an irrational decision or none of us do something stupid and none of the trainees do something stupid while Luna is being held here. We have I understand you guys don't normally like taking time, but this is the only predicament where we need to consider this from a human's perspective, and they need to take time with their answers.
Excuse me, what the heck? He walked back with... I don't know what it was. I think some sort of microphone.
Are you even listening?
I'm listening. I'm confused at the same time. He keeps walking back with different items in his hands.
You know, just gonna.
Okay,
We're just not gonna pay attention to him. We're just not gonna pay attention to him. But this is the only time I'm gonna state where the fact that humans need time to make
They're gonna
decisions.
need to fix that later.
Did you just break a hole in the ceiling?
I maybe just broke a hole through the roof by accident.
Let's just go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go
Cuts.
before you break.
I'm just saying, though, like what I was mentioning, if you don't have Luna back in 3 days, that place is going sky high.
No, it's not.
I think it should.
Agree to disagree.
Libra, do you agree with me? We don't have the time. So we just send Taffy or Laffy down there to mess
Things go
things up.
wrong like every other day that we can't deal with without Luna.
Yeah. I'm sure the humans can reboot a simple jail.
We are
The
not
humans can
blowing up a
always-
jail!
The humans can always rebuild whatever needs to be broken to get Luna back. We can't reinstate dimensions without consequences.
Yeah. The Overseer will have our horns if we do.
They don't have horns.
In their case, probably their toes and fingers. Or their rays. Or crap like that. But in our case, our horns.
Yes, I know. I am very aware they would have our horns. Or they
Luna.
would just reset us.
That too, but Luna would probably be forced to be the one to do it, and I think we all can agree here when we say this. Luna does not have the guts to do stuff like that without being traumatized.
No, she doesn't.
She, as much as I hate to admit it, is way too respectful for that. As much as I hate to admit it as well, probably the best astral star being, whatever we call them, we have.
She can deal with things that not even we can deal with sometimes.
And that's saying something. So, is our last decision going to be after 3 days we blow the place sky high, letting the trainees have fun?
After 3 days, we get Luna out by any means necessary.
Got it. So do we want this to be
even
more...
thinking about the innocent people that could be in that jail.
Luna broke Laffy out. That's the only person we need to care about.
There could be innocent people in there and you wouldn't know.
Whatever means necessary.
Taffy can teleport people in like 2 seconds.
Also, what are we gonna do with Laffy, by the way? What is her punishment? She got caught murdering someone.
I looked into that. She got caught murdering 2 different companies entirely.
You know what? Luna! I know you can hear me right now. What was the thing's name again? I think it was Asteroid, right?
Asteroid, yes, the red one.
Zap them 3 times with the highest bolt of lightning you can do.
Oh, Laffy's gonna hate you.
Alright. Took you a second to respond there. I have 5 guns pointed at my face. Fair enough.
Alright, well,
Well, Laffy's pressing.
I'm going to go and rest after this chaoticness of a day.
I'm probably
Libra,
gonna
if
go
you
take a
want to
nap.
see me in my quarters, you're free. You? No, I don't want to see you for the rest of eternity, please.
Is that all you have to talk to me about, or is there more?
The hell did you just do?
Can we not?
The fuck did you just do?
Fuck you.
Taurus, Capricorn. Taurus, Capricorn.
Yes.
Both of you chill. Put her hat down.
Let go of my hat! My fucking hat!
Fucking
Anyways.
dumbass, let go!
Anyways, is that all you had to talk to me about? You go take whatever nap you need.
For now, yes. Go back to the trainee or whatever the fuck it is you
I will
do.
pry that gem out of your head if you test me.
The gem can come out of my head on its own. See?
Still probably would hurt for it to get pried out.
Test me and I'll rip those fucking horns out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna go there?
You're back to your own spaces?
You want to go there?
Oh, I will.
Both of you calm down. Back up. Both of you go back to your areas.
Yes, ma'am.
Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt you, but after sunlit days, one thing stays the same. Rises the days seem sometimes as if they'll never